morning. I'm Zanari Prophet.
And I'm Jada Wise.
And this is CHS Media.
Your gateway to what's happening now.
Good morning, A plus 755 family. We are keeping it REAL on Tiger Hill 755. Relationships, expectations, accountability, and leadership.
Today is February 9th. Each student is challenged daily to make positive choices, to think analytically, to motivate self and others while preparing to be college and career ready with at least 12 dual credit hours.
The growth mindset word of the month is Mamba mentality. Mamba mentality is a mindset made famous by Kobe Bryant. It's all about relentless focus, discipline, and the pursuit of excellence, no matter what. Someone with Mamba mentality doesn't quit when things get hard. They adjust, learn, and outwork everyone.
A core Mama mentality quote on fear. I have failed before and I woke up, but the next morning I am okay.
Today's two videos feature Eugene Bullard and Clark Atlanta University. Let's take a look.
Eugene Bullard is one of the great figures in the Great War. Bullard was a young boy from Georgia who escaped poverty and racism and stowed away on a ship to France. He was bouncing around the continent when the war broke out. He fell in love with France and he felt it was his duty to defend her. And he decided to volunteer to fight for France. Eugene Bullard becomes a member of the Foreign Legion and fights bravely and ends up at Verdun. The Battle of Verdun was this apocalyptic struggle between the French and the Germans. It went on for months. Eugene Bullard fights with incredible bravery at Verdun. He's awarded the Croix de Guerre, one of France's highest military honors. He reminds me of a lot of other Americans who decided that it was really their responsibility to help the French cause. They volunteer in great numbers as ambulance drivers, as doctors, as nurses, and members of the military. And I think he's emblematic, where this was a cause they felt they had to fight for.
The greatest things about coming to Clark Atlanta University, you're pretty much on a movie scene campus. Like, you're pretty much a part of Black Halloween. You're part of Black history. For instance, half people don't know, but Harkness Hall was a part one of the greatest Black cinema films of all time. School Days by Spike Lee. This is where they did the Wake Up, the Protest, the G5G, everything like that. It was on these steps right here. We was a part of that. Also, you take a look at this walkway. It's a one cut scene. It's one cut scene on Stump the Yard that if y'all go back on Stump the Yard, you could probably recognize you probably recognize the sidewalk if you pay attention. So just follow me. There's a lot more other stuff on here. You know, if you're a school of business person, you like business, you like marketing, entrepreneurship, this is school for you. We got B School right here, Wright Young Hall. It comes with, I don't know how many floors, I forgot how many floors, but there are former executives, CEOs, authors, business owners that are your professors that is helping you to influence and evolutionize your game. And then they also have every semester, like they have at least one cookout or like one gathering right here. You know what I'm saying? B School got some perks now. They do got some perks. And then you look over here. This is Clement Hall. This is the educational building. If you're a part of education, you want to be a teacher, a professor, you know, you're going to come to this school right here. This is the School of Education. But yeah, you know, like I said, this is beautiful, man. A lot of people don't know. You just got to know. When you know, you know. And if you don't, you're going to find out today. The more you find out, the more you know. Tight. So you take a look over here. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but it is a certain scene on Hidden Figures where Taraji P. Henson was running to the bathroom. You pay attention close enough, you will see that we did have a certain scene of that in the movie. And it was filmed on Clark Atlanta campus. So this part right here, Thomas Cole Center all the way through right here. That's that. Alright, you know. And follow me. I'm gonna take you to the freshman choir. Now that right there is a movie of its own, because you're talking about the G5G plot. Then you got certain scenes that people just forgot all about. Like, a lot of people don't realize though. Stump the Yard, Drumline, School Days, the Quad that was featured on BET, A Different World, and last semester they just filmed a scene of All American Homecoming on our campus. Yeah. Yeah. So we pretty much got it. We got some stars on here. Not to mention, by the way, you take a look at the Shy, there's this girl, her character's name's Simone on the Shy. She goes to Clark Atlanta University. Not to mention the girl that is also the main character of All American Homecoming. She's Clark Atlanta alum. You know, the people that made, the guy that made You People, Kenya Barris, alum. You know, yeah, man. Who knows? I might be one. I'm gonna be one of them next people. You know, I might get an Oscar. You know, just follow me to the freshman quad. Of course, this is the freshman quad here. When you see this, you're gonna go, you're like, no way, that really happened here. But it's very familiar. So, in one of the opening scenes of Drumline, right, when Nick Cannon comes to college, it's the scene of the dorms, and you know they meet up with the people. So he meet up with his, God dang, I forgot, his big brother Iron Man, and you know all them, yeah. So this is where it was taking place at. This is the freshman quad. Drumline was taking place right here. So it's crazy. Also, there also is certain dormitories here that did make the cut in School Days as well. So that's another plus. God dang it. That's really but make our way around. You will see, another fun fact that I have in my repertoire as a CAU student, because I love being a CAU student. There's nothing like being a Clark Atlanta Panther. At the end of the day, honestly, you're a part of history, you're a part of legacy. I think anybody can say that when you come to any HBCU. It's called a historical black college for a reason, but it's just different when it's Clark, because Clark has so many hidden gems that people don't know about. And that people should like really just cherish like the moment. Like this right here, this whole quad, every year we have our big homecoming event. We reveal the events, we reveal who's coming to perform. We even got food trucks, games. It's nothing like it. It's a great tradition to have. You know. You got a good view of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the city over there. This is the best place to come and take your studies at. You know? Hey, make sure you keep this, because when I get my Oscar, this gonna be the same thing I say, and then I want that, yeah. When I get that Coretta Scott King Award, but we ain't gonna get into that. Stay humble, young brother, stay humble. But honestly, it's beautiful. So again, shout out to Spike Lee. By the way, fun fact: a lot of people don't know he took his courses here at Clark Atlanta University. Some courses for film, he did take it at the Mass Communications building. So with that being said, pretty much it was alumni. But we ain't into that. He is a Morehouse brother. And that's that. That's all the fun facts I got for y'all today. Be sure to watch the Campus Rundown show every Tuesday at 8 o'clock p.m. No later than, no after. See you later.
The AWS High School Information Infrastructure Pre-Apprenticeship is a paid program that meets A-Day or B-Day for 8 weeks to prepare for careers that build, connect, power, and operate the infrastructure of our information economy. This hands-on training involves working with the actual tools and materials used on the job. The program begins on March 16 and ends May 15, 2026, Monday through Friday. Classes will take place at Holmes Community College in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Scan the QR code for more information.
We want to continue to celebrate our counselors for National Counselors Week. Miss Cruz, Miss Holmes, and Miss Smith, thank you for being an outstanding counselor and a true asset to our school.
All right, it's time.
Birthday time.
Put your hands together for birthday time.
We want to wish you a happy birthday to everybody born on February 7th. Jamari Keys, Jordy Vince's, and Caesar Ramirez.
Happy birthday to everyone born on February 9th. Jaden Blunt, Chastity Harden, Janiyah Perry, Kelsey Fields, Jordan Lewis, and Amaya Vargas. Happy birthday to you all.
Enjoy your day.
Remember, this platform was created for us, not only to share what's happening around CHS, but also an opportunity to promote school spirit, develop skills, build a sense of community, and encourage student voice.
We want to feature you on CHS Media. If you are an entrepreneur, this is your opportunity to showcase your business. Can you do hair, nails, graphic t-shirts, or even car detailing? We want to know about it. Let us feature you on CHS Media.
We will now have our final words from Principal Johnson.
Good morning, Canton High School. Just a few announcements as we go ahead with our day. So, just real quickly, students, I wanted you guys to be aware of some things that's going on in regards to your success here at Canton High. So, on Thursday, you guys should be receiving your progress reports. So, you need to make sure that you take the time to look at those and just make sure that everything is there as far as your grades and things. So if you know that you missed school, then it's going to be your responsibility to make sure you follow up with your teachers. Also, we will be having 9 weeks testing on February the 20th, where we will start with 5th through 8th block. And then on the 23rd, we will be having first through fourth block 9 weeks testing. So after that, please be aware, and I've mentioned this on several times in regards to the ACT. So we know that on the 24th, we'll be giving the ACT. So to those students who will not be taking the ACT, you guys will have the opportunity to participate in the career fair. So we're going to have different things going on. So you don't have to take that time to say, hey, I'm not coming to school. No, don't do that, because we will have additional things going on for you guys. Reality Fair will be on the 26th. This will be for select students in grades 9 through 10. Followed by in March. So let's go ahead to March. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in January, I did state once January is done, it's uphill from there. So that means we have very little time left to just waste. We don't have time to waste at all. So students, be reminded that the first week in March, we're going to start with our benchmark testing. We're starting off with biology 1 on a Monday, and then algebra 1, then English 2 part 1 and part 2. So we have a lot going on. Then you have spring break. You have a time to relax, clear your mind, and then we're kicking it back into state tests. So those seniors who are needing to retest in April, you will be testing April the 8th for biology, April the 9th for algebra 1, and then April the 14th and 15th for English. So I know I've discussed a lot of dates as far as with testing and things, but I need you guys to be aware of actually what's going on. And I didn't even mention ACT as far as on Saturdays, because of course it's going to be a test on the 14th. So students, it's going to be up to you. It's going to be very important that you guys take the time, look at the dates, know what's going on at this school, do your own research. Seniors, juniors, etc., volunteer, financial aid, all those things need to be taken care of. So I do my part as far as mentioning it to you guys, but you need to do your part as far as making sure you carry through with it. So I'm going to end it here. I always say this: those AirPods, headphones, phones, I don't want to see them. When you are coming in the morning time, please be clear and understand at 8 o'clock. That's the shut off time for breakfast. So you need to make sure you get on to class. And also make sure that you guys are coming to school daily, not getting checked out, but coming to school, getting your work done. And I promise you, everything else will work itself out. With that being said, as always, we are keeping it real here on Tiger Hill 755. Have a great one.
This brings us to the end of the show. We hope you have enjoyed and paid close attention to everything that was mentioned. And as always, we are
Keeping
keeping it
it
real
real
on
on
Tiger
Tiger
Hill
Hill
755.
755.
Have
Have
a
a
great
great
one.
one.